Hey everyone, before we dive into today's topic, I'd love for you to hit that like button if you're excited to learn something new about your health. Share this with a friend who loves eggs as much as you do. And if you're new here, please subscribe and tap the notification bell so we can keep this health journey going together. Your support means the world and helps us reach more people with tips like these. All right, let's get into it. Have you ever wondered if that daily egg breakfast you've been enjoying might be hiding a secret downside? I mean, eggs are one of those foods we all think of as nature's little miracles, packed with protein, vitamins, and that golden yolk that just feels like a hug on a plate. And you'd be right to think that. Eggs are incredible on their own. But here's the twist. When you pair them with the wrong foods, this superfood can turn into something that quietly stirs up trouble in your body. We're talking inflammation, digestive woes, or even a higher risk of serious stuff like dementia or cancer down the line. Today, I'm going to walk you through 3 everyday pairings that could be silently harming you. And don't worry, I'll also share some amazing combos that boost your health instead. Plus, stick around because I'll reveal the best ways to cook eggs to keep all those nutrients intact. This could seriously level up your meals and protect your well-being for years to come. Let's start with something you've probably done 100 times: eggs and white bread. Picture this: it's morning, you're rushing around, and you whip up some scrambled eggs or maybe a sunny side up. And there it is, that trusty slice of white toast, maybe with a little butter melting into it. It's quick, it's comforting, and it's been a breakfast classic forever. I get it. My mom used to make this for me growing up, and it felt like the perfect way to start the day. Maybe you've got a similar memory, something passed down from your family, like eggs with pancakes dripping in syrup, or even a side of white rice, if that's your vibe. It looks wholesome, right? Protein from the eggs, carbs from the bread, a bit of fat from the butter. It's like a breakfast checklist. But here's where it gets sneaky. Underneath that cozy tradition, there's a problem brewing. This combo might be setting off inflammation in your body without you even noticing. Now, don't get me wrong, eggs themselves are fantastic. They're loaded with high-quality protein, all 9 essential amino acids your body craves for building muscle, repairing tissues, and keeping your immune system strong. They've got vitamin B12 for energy and brain power, selenium to fight off damage, and phosphorus for your bones. And let's not forget choline. It's this amazing nutrient that keeps your memory sharp and your liver happy. Nutritionists rave about eggs for a reason. But when you team them up with refined carbs like white bread, pancakes, or white rice, the story changes fast. The real troublemaker here isn't the eggs, it's those refined carbs. White bread, for example, has been stripped of all the good stuff: the fiber, the vitamins, the minerals. What's left is just starchy fluff that your body turns into sugar almost instantly. You eat that toast and boom, your blood sugar shoots up like a rocket. Your pancreas scrambles to pump out insulin to bring it back down, and for a minute you feel this quick burst of energy like, yeah, I've got this day. But then, just as fast, it crashes. You're foggy, tired, reaching for coffee or a snack to pick you back up. Sound familiar? That roller coaster doesn't just mess with your mood or energy, it's quietly sparking inflammation, the kind that builds up over time and sets the stage for bigger problems. Think about it. Every time you eat this way, your body's dealing with these sugar spikes. Months turn into years, and that can nudge you toward insulin resistance. Hello, type 2 diabetes risk. It can clog your arteries, stress your heart, or even cloud your brain, making it harder to think straight as you age. And here's the kicker: inflammation doesn't shout at you. It's silent. You might feel sluggish or bloated and blame it on a long day, but it could be that breakfast you thought was doing you favors. I used to wonder why I'd hit a wall by 10 a.m. even after eating. Turns out it wasn't just life, it was my food choices. So, what's the move? You don't have to ditch eggs, they're too good for that. It's all about what's on the plate with them. Swap that white bread for something with fiber and nutrients, like whole grain bread, quinoa, or even a pile of sautéed spinach and mushrooms. Maybe toss in some avocado for that creamy vibe. These options keep your blood sugar steady, cut down on inflammation, and let the eggs shine like they're meant to. It's a small tweak, but it's like giving your body a high five instead of a stress test. Here's where it gets real. What about you? Have you been kicking off your mornings with eggs and white bread, not knowing it might be working against you? If that's you, you're not alone. I was right there too. But now you know better, and you've got the power to change it. If you're ready to ditch the white bread and make your breakfast a health win, type "no more white bread" in the comments. I'd love to see who's with me on this. And if you're finding this helpful so far, drop a 1 below. It lets me know you're vibing with this and helps spread the word to others who need it. Let's keep this going. There's more to uncover, and trust me, you'll want to hear what's next. So, we've already talked about how something as simple as white bread can turn your egg breakfast into an inflammation trap. Pretty eye-opening, right? But that's just the beginning. Let's move on to another combo you might be enjoying without a second thought: eggs and soy. Maybe you're someone who loves a tofu scramble with your eggs, or you sip soy milk with your omelet, or even blend some soy protein powder into a shake after a workout, thinking, hey, more protein, more power. It sounds like a dream team, two nutrient heavyweights in one meal. But here's the catch: when eggs and soy get together, they don't play as nice as you'd hope. Instead of doubling up on benefits, they might be quietly sabotaging your body's ability to soak up all that goodness. Eggs, as we know, are a nutritional goldmine. That complete protein, those omega-3s, if you're grabbing pasture-raised ones, the B12, selenium, and that brain-boosting choline, it's hard to beat. Soy's got its own bragging rights, too. Tofu, edamame, soy milk, they're packed with plant-based protein, fiber, and isoflavones that might help your heart and hormones. For anyone leaning into a veggie-forward life, soy's a go-to. I've got a friend who swears by her soy lattes and egg scrambles. She thought she was nailing it. And separately, these foods are stars. But mix them up and it's like they start stepping on each other's toes. Here's why. Soy has these natural compounds called trypsin inhibitors. Trypsin's this enzyme your body uses to break down proteins into amino acids. Those building blocks for muscles, hormones, everything. When you eat soy, those inhibitors hit the brakes on trypsin, slowing down how well your body digests protein, not just from the soy, but from the eggs, too. So you're sitting there with this protein-packed plate, but your body's only getting a fraction of it. Over time, if you're doing this a lot, say tofu and eggs, every morning, you might not be building muscle or recovering from workouts as well as you think. Your immune system could take a hit too. It's not dramatic right away, but it adds up. Then there's another twist with eggs themselves. Egg whites have this protein called avidin. It loves to grab onto biotin, that B vitamin you need for healthy hair, skin, and energy. Cooking eggs mostly neutralizes avidin, but if they're soft cooked, like sunny side up or a runny scramble, some of it might still be active. Pair that with soy's protein blocking game, and you've got a double whammy. You could be missing out on biotin too, leaving you with brittle nails or that tired feeling you can't shake. I used to chalk up my mid-afternoon slump to too much screen time, but looking back, my soy and egg combos might have been part of it. And let's talk digestion for a sec. Soy's got phytic acid and these tricky sugars, raffinose and stachyose, that can make your gut grumble. Add in eggs, which already takes some effort to digest, and you're giving your stomach a workout. Ever feel bloated or heavy after a meal like that? It's not just you. Your body's trying to process this tag team, and it's not always smooth sailing. Instead of bouncing out of breakfast ready to roll, you might feel like you need a nap. But here's the good news. You don't have to swear off soy or eggs. They're both awesome, just not at the same time. If you love soy milk, save it for a mid-morning coffee instead of gulping it with your eggs. Swap in almond or oat milk with breakfast. They won't mess with your protein game. Tofu, perfect for lunch or dinner, letting your eggs shine solo in the AM. Or get creative. Pair your eggs with spinach, zucchini, or bell peppers. Those veggies bring fiber and antioxidants without the clash, and they taste amazing together. Quinoa's another winner. Steady energy, no interference. Little shifts like this can make a huge difference. I'm curious, were you mixing eggs and soy thinking it was a health slam dunk? I know I was. If you're ready to split them up and let your body get the full perks of both, type separate eggs and soy in the comments. Let's see who's making the switch with me. And if this is clicking for you, drop a 2. It tells me you're still here and helps this info reach more folks. We're not done yet. There's another sneaky pairing coming up that might surprise you, so stick with me. Now, while we're at it, let's flip the script. Instead of just avoiding the bad stuff, why not lean into combos that actually make eggs better? Imagine this: eggs with leafy greens like kale or arugula, iron, folate, and antioxidants that detox your body. Or toss in some mushrooms, vitamin D, and immune boosters. Add a slice of avocado. Those healthy fats help you absorb egg vitamins like A, D, and E. Suddenly, your breakfast isn't just safe, it's supercharged. You're not bloated, your energy's steady, and your skin's glowing. That's the kind of meal that sets you up to crush your day. So, what do you think? Did the egg and soy combo catch you off guard? If you're ready to ditch that nutrient tug of war, let me know. No more nutrient wars in the comments. We're building momentum here, and trust me, what's next might just change how you see your morning cuppa. All right, we've already uncovered how white bread and soy can turn your egg game upside down. Pretty wild, huh? But let's keep this rolling because there's one more combo that might be sneaking into your routine, and it's a big one: eggs and tea. I know. Eggs with a hot cup of tea sounds like the ultimate cozy breakfast. You've got your perfectly cooked eggs, maybe poached or scrambled, and that steaming mug of black or green tea to sip alongside. It feels so right, like a little moment of peace before the day kicks in. I used to love that vibe myself. There's something about the warmth of tea that just pairs so well with a hearty plate. But here's the thing: as innocent as it seems, this duo might be slowing your digestion, blocking key nutrients, and even letting toxins hang out in your body longer than they should. Let's break it down. Tea, especially the black and green kinds, has these compounds called tannins. You've probably heard tannins are great antioxidants, fighting off inflammation and stress in your body, and that's true, but they've got a flip side. When you drink tea with your eggs, those tannins latch onto the proteins in the egg whites and yolks like they're best buddies. Problem is, they form these tough little clumps that your stomach struggles to break down. Instead of digesting smoothly, your meal just sits there, leaving you feeling bloated or weighed down. Ever had that, ugh, I'm full feeling after breakfast that lingers too long? That could be why. It gets trickier. When digestion slows, food hangs out in your gut longer than it's meant to. That extra time means your body might soak up more of the stuff it's trying to get rid of, like toxins or waste. Over months or years, that can stress your gut, spark inflammation, and even mess with your overall health. And then there's the nutrient angle. Eggs are loaded with iron, super important for energy and keeping your blood pumping strong. But tannins, they bind to iron and say, nope, you're not getting absorbed today. Same goes for calcium. Eggs give you a bit of it for your bones and muscles, but tea's tannins can lock it up too. If you're someone who's already low on iron, like if you're a woman who menstruates or you don't eat much meat, this could leave you tired, foggy, or even inching toward anemia without realizing it. I'll be honest, this one hit me hard. I used to sip green tea with my eggs every morning, thinking I was being so healthy. But then I'd wonder why I felt off, sluggish, not quite myself. Turns out it wasn't just the hustle of life. It was my breakfast fighting me. The fix? It's simple. You don't have to ditch tea, just time it better. Wait 30 to 60 minutes before or after your eggs. Let your body handle the proteins, iron, and calcium without the interference. If you need a drink with your meal, go for water, almond milk, or even orange juice. That vitamin C and OJ actually helps you grab more iron from the eggs. Genius, right? And if you're hooked on that warm morning sip, try herbal teas like chamomile or peppermint. No tannins, no trouble, just comfort. Lighter, type tea after breakfast in the comments. I'd love to know who's joining me. And if this is resonating, drop a 3. It keeps us connected and spreads the word. Now let's flip this around. How about some pairings that make eggs even better? Picture this: eggs with pumpkin. Yeah, pumpkin. Think a creamy pumpkin soup with a soft-boiled egg on top, that yolk spilling into the bowl. Pumpkin's bursting with beta-carotene. Your body turns it into vitamin A for killer eyesight. Eggs bring lutein and zeaxanthin, shielding your eyes from screen glare and aging. Together, it's like a superhero team for your vision, plus fiber and protein to keep you full and focused. I tried this last fall, and it's honestly my new go-to. It's cozy and crazy good for you. And here's a quick tip while we're at it. How you cook your eggs matters. Raw eggs might sound hardcore, but they're risky. Salmonella's no joke, and that avidin in the whites can steal your biotin. Cooking's the way to go, but keep it gentle. Soft-boiled, 6 minutes in boiling water, then an ice bath, keeps the yolk runny and nutrients like choline and lutein intact. Steaming's another gem, 10 to 12 minutes over simmering water, super tender. Poaching's a winner too, 3 to 4 minutes in a gentle simmer, no oil needed. Even scrambled eggs work if you go low and slow. Whisk with a splash of water, cook on medium-low, and pull them off early. They'll stay creamy and packed with goodness. If you're into frying, pick the right oil. Olive oil's my fave. Those monounsaturated fats and antioxidants pair perfectly with eggs. Avocado oil's great for a higher heat, and coconut oil adds a sweet twist with quick energy fats. Just a teaspoon in a nonstick pan, and you've got crispy edges without the junk. I've been frying mine in olive oil lately, and it's a game changer. Tastes amazing, feels clean. Want to try it out? Whip up that pumpkin egg soup, saute garlic and olive oil, add diced pumpkin and veggie broth, simmer 15 minutes, blend it smooth, and drop in some soft-boiled eggs. Or scramble eggs with spinach and cheddar on low heat. Bones and muscles will thank you. Even a hard-boiled egg salad with apple and yogurt dressing, fiber, protein, pure vibes. Here's the deal, eggs are a powerhouse, but it's all about how you play them. Skip the white bread, soy, and tea traps, lean into pumpkin or greens, and cook smart. Small moves, massive wins. What's your takeaway? Drop it in the comments. Maybe the cooking tip you'll try or the combo you'll ditch. If you love this, hit like, share it with your egg-loving crew, and subscribe if you haven't. Let's keep this going. Thanks for hanging out. Stay healthy, and I'll catch you next time.